Hello everyone, so today I'm going to talk about how we can calculate the offset of a scroll view inside SwiftUI. So here I have a sample project and it displays hello world text in the middle of the screen. So let's create a new file and let's name it as cool scroll view. And let's pass in the content of this scroll view like this. The initializer of this scroll view would be like this. So it will have two properties. The first one is the content of the scroll view, and the second one is the offset changed closure, which will return the offset of the scroll view. Inside the body, we use the actual scroll view of the SwiftUI, and we pass in the content there. Now for actually calculating the offset, we will use two particular things. The first one is like the preference key. So let's define a preference key for this scroll view. So it would be this one. So we name it as scroll view offset preference key, and it has like a value of CG point. So we say that on preference change of this key, we would like to perform this offset changed method, and so we need to trigger this preference change from some view inside the scroll view, and that means that we need to create some dummy view inside the scroll view to trigger the preference change. So let's name this as like offset view, and let's add it at the top of the content. Now this offset view has like a frame with the width of 0 and height of 0, because we don't want to display it to the end user. So it will just be there, but its height and its width will be 0. I will come to how it works in a second, but I would like to mention here that for the preference or for the offset to actually be calculated, we need to define the coordinate space in which we would like it to be calculated. So we define this coordinate space for the scroll view with the name scroll view, and then we actually have the trigger for it in this offset view method. So this offset view has like the geometry reader, which will give us the geometry of this color view, and it will actually trigger the preference key every time its position is changed in the scroll view. So we have like defined here that every time this color view position changes inside the coordinate space of the scroll view, so we pass in the origin of it to the scroll view offset preference key, and then it will trigger the on preference change method. So there is this, and we can just delete the preview from here. Let's try to run it and see if actually this runs successfully. Okay, so it does run successfully. So next we go to content view and we try to use that scroll view over here. So we have this cool scroll view, and then there are two properties. The first one is the content, and the second one is the offset. So we can just print the offset for now, and let's create some dummy content in here just to test our scroll view offset. So this is some dummy content, lazy mistake with a couple of groups. So let's run it again and see what happens. So here there are hello worlds in here, and because I didn't remove this one, so it's displaying at the bottom, but I can remove it and run it again. So this is hello world, and as you can see, this is the current offset. So if I scroll down, so the y offset gets updated, and if I scroll back up, so it goes back to 0. So this is how you can calculate the offset of the scroll view inside SwiftUI. Just to summarize, we have we have used on preference change along with the coordinate space with a dummy view to actually trigger the closure callback every time the frame of the color clear view changes with respect to the scroll view. So if you have some question, you can drop it in the video comment section and I will answer it. Thank you very much for watching this.